see anybody's there. Oh, let's make this screen small. Blur. Looks like I am on the air. Dust this off. It's been a minute. Here's my rag. Making sure everything's nice, and I'm dusting off my camera because I think it's the light. I'm like, I know it hasn't been that long that I've been on here. Excuse me, my body's trying to catch a cold, but I'm not gonna let it. I know I'm live, so hopefully you can hear me. That's my bigger question, because I've been playing around with my microphone and I don't know if you can hear me. So hopefully somebody can come on and just confirm for me. Let's see here. Okay. So is there anybody out there in YouTube land? If you are, say hello. I will start first and say hello there and welcome to my video. I am MickeyB. Have we met? If not, it's nice to meet you. And if we have, you know, it's always good to see you again. It's been a couple, what, 2, 3? There goes Honey barking. Honey, quiet, please. Quiet, honey. Honey, quiet. Alright, you guys. Her mother's coming through the door, so she's excited. Okay. Thank you, Carrie, for letting me know. Hello. I like your little peace sign emoji. But okay, great. That's wonderful. So you guys can hear me. So I wanted to come on, and like I said, it's been, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 Fridays that I've missed, I believe. Hey, Pinkie Pie, how are you? Happy, I guess I can actually say to you guys now, Happy New Year, not through just a video. But I wanted to come on today and talk to you guys and let you know I've been thinking about my channel and how I want to kind of change it and revamp it and do some things differently for 2025. So I wanted to come on and just share that with you guys and, you know, just discuss it with you and see if there's anything that you guys might be interested in seeing me do as well. Happy New Year. Did you guys have a great holiday season? Safe? Everybody went in good and came out good? I hope so for you all, for us all, I should say. Hey, Linda, thank you for my socks. I'm going to talk about those socks too, why I took so long to send them, which I normally don't do that. So, and that's, we had a game night one night, and everybody who answered questions correctly won a pair of socks. And normally I would have sent those things out immediately, but it took forever. But I'll tell you the story. If I don't mention it, remind me to tell you about the socks, because you know I don't hold on to stuff long, especially when I'm on camera. But what I wanted to come on here today to talk to you guys about is I've been thinking about the direction of my channel and the different things that I want to do, and looking at how things went last year, you know, just kind of analyzing and reevaluating okay, I didn't want Honey to start barking again. Just kind of analyzing and reevaluating how I want to position my channel and the things that I want to do moving forward. Nothing too drastic, but here are the things that, and this is just off the dome, because I just been thinking about it, and I looked up today and I'm like, oh shoot, it's 5:30. So let me get ready and just come on and just talk to you guys. So this is just, we're just sitting down talking, updating. And the first thing that I decided that I'm going to change for this channel is I'm not going to do any more lives, well, especially TEMU haul lives. Hold on one sec, because this heater is burning my ankles. It's cold in here, and I have the heater on the floor, and my ankle is starting to burn. All right, so I'm not going to do any more TEMU live hauls. I'm going to record them like I've been doing as of late. And the reason why that, oh, hey, little all natural, happy new year. She is doing great. She just walked through the door from her, she's on her lunch hour actually. So yeah, everything's wonderful here. And if you guys were curious about the fires, there's been no activity in my area since this week, since probably late last week. So I think we are over here, we are good, unless somebody gets crazy and goes and starts something, you know, like an arsonist or something, because they were having some issues. But just FYI on that, I wanted to mention that we are good with the fire situation. But what I was saying was, I'm not going to do the TEMU hauls live anymore, because the main reason is when I went to submit, thank you, Lil Natural. The main reason that I decided to not do the TEMU hauls live anymore is because being in the affiliate and influencer program, they stopped, or the ones that I did, they had stopped accepting my videos when I would submit them in the live format. And that's the only thing that I could think of why it was happening. They like rejected 3 of my videos, I think all of November. And when I tried to find out it's hard to actually get a actual person, so they kept sending me like little contractual information saying you have to do this and you have to do that, and I'm like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So from what I was reading, I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe they're saying because I don't own the video, like when I do a live, YouTube owns it, I don't, so I can't give them permission to use it because it is the property of YouTube. So that was my overall assessment. Nobody confirmed that for me, but that was the only thing that made sense. So when I did my last TEMU hauls, if you notice, they were not lives, and all of those were accepted. So I have to attribute it to that. So that was the first reason why I decided that I would not do TEMU hauls live anymore. And the second reason is I can just give more information. I can be a little bit more calm, a little bit more focused when I'm doing the hauls, and I think it makes a much more enjoyable viewing experience for people when they watch back, because I can put more information in there. I can really just focus on it and not try to multitask and start and stop. Even though I love the interaction with you guys, I try to think of the big picture and everybody who watches and everybody, you know, who experiences the video, and try to find that happy medium. And I started doing the lives because I hated editing. It took forever. It takes forever. That part hasn't changed. But I actually miss doing it when I started doing it again. I actually like being able to just sit down, pace it out, and make sure that I've included everything. And even with that, I can give some updates and show things while I'm actually recording. If I haul something, and while I'm editing, if I've used it, I can insert that footage, so I can be a little bit more thorough as well and kind of answer questions. And then the third reason is a lot of people were not available at that this Friday time slot that I was in, the 5:30 to 6 o'clock window. So it was affecting my viewership, and I wasn't getting a lot of views on those videos as well. So a lot of people weren't even seeing the stuff that I was hauling. So those are the 3 main reasons that I decided that doing the TEMU hauls live was not optional anymore in 2025. Now, the new direction, it's not a new direction, but that opens me up to do things differently. Like, I want to start adding a little bit more variety, and I'm not sure what that entails. When I say variety, I want to do a little bit more than just bargain shopping, bargain hunting. Even though I like doing that, not everybody wants to spend money all the time. People want to see something different, or at least I think that people might want to see different things. So I want to incorporate a few, share a little bit more about maybe doing a channel, or one of the things that I've been trying to sit down and do is how I prepare for sponsorships. I think that would be a good video to put up, just to share with people my process of how I go about doing it, because I know people, especially when they're new and people who are thinking about doing channels, sometimes they don't know, like, how do they do that, like, and just tips on how to prepare, how to make editing more efficient, how to, you know, just the different things that you do as a YouTube influencer, which I really don't consider myself that. I'm just someone who has a YouTube channel. It's a hobby for me. I enjoy it. It's fun, and I like to share. Before YouTube came along, I was doing this anyways. Anytime I would find a good deal, I would tell anybody who I knew, who I worked with, friends, who I hung out with, family. So that's why being in this community is a natural for me. I just love to share good deals. So in doing so, if people were thinking about, oh, I might want to do that or be interested in doing something like that, then it's always good to see what other people do, and then you can kind of tailor it to how you would do it if you wanted to do it, or if it was something that you would even do, or if it looks like too much work, or I can do that and make it shorter. It's just a part of sharing. So I want to share more information about some of the things that I do for this channel, for the videos and the sponsorships and working with them, in addition to the same content that I've been putting out. I do like the interaction, but I don't, you know, I like to have a plan. I want it to be, and that's another thing, I want to update my channel. So I want to put time into rearranging things. I want to change my background if I can. I have a lot of wants that I want to do, but I haven't had time to really sit down and do it. And I want to be more intentional with the things that I do. And when I come on and I present something to you guys, I want it to be more organized. I don't want to be late, behind the 8 ball, scrambling, throwing stuff together at the last minute. So, and when I edit, I can definitely be more effective with that. So I just kind of want to tighten up how I do things and just make things a lot cleaner and smoother and a more enjoyable experience, as well as incorporating different things that I do that I feel would be helpful. I think when you have any type of platform, you should do something that's helpful, that helps people in some form or fashion. I don't want to be just an empty channel. So so that's my update for 2025. And you know, it could, and as I go, and things can be added, things can be taken away, but one of the things I was also thinking about is, if I do continue to do a live and I pop on here and there, I can do live reviews of products. I can ask you guys after a haul, perhaps let me know if you want me to do a live review on any of these items, and then I can schedule it a little better, actually use the item, come and do a live review, and then you guys can ask questions on that, and making it more interactive, something to keep your attention, and something that you would want to watch and get something out of, something that would be helpful. So, hey Amanda, you've been watching now for about 1.5 years. Thank you for introducing me to TEMU. You're welcome. TEMU Perfumes. Will you be doing any more vlogs about TEMU fragrances in the future? I can. I just have so many, I stopped buying them. I didn't want to. I was actually ran out of room on my little 2-tiered TEMU perfume tray. So, but yeah, I don't have any problems doing that. I just didn't know what fragrances to buy, because when I was doing those, I was basically doing them based off of the bottles, and if they were pink and if they were cute. I didn't really know if they were dupes for anything, but I can definitely incorporate more fragrances into there, so that's no problem. There's always room for one more, right? But yeah, so thank you for sharing that with me, Amanda, and Happy New Year, and thanks for joining the live. If you guys have any questions about anything on my channel, now I've never done a Q&A, because I just don't think people are that curious to know anything about what I do, because I don't really do a lot that in my mind, I don't think I'm that interesting to do a Q&A. I don't know, I don't have anything that I think is amazing that you guys would be wild about in my life. I just work and I do my YouTube, and I just do things that I enjoy, which peaceful things. I like to take care of myself. Number one, I like to exercise. That's important to me. Always trying to eat right. And you guys see me a few videos walking the dog. So as far as any questions, I've never decided to do that. And when I watch people who do it, sometimes I get some crazy questions. So I guess that's probably why I opted to not do that as well, because people come out of the woodwork with some weird things, and I think they try to put you on the spot sometimes with some of their questions. But if you guys do have questions from time to time, and they're normal questions, I have no problem answering them. But I do want to share different aspects of things in life. I don't do hot topics because sometimes people get too involved and too passionate about stuff, and when people start sharing how they feel about different things, it gets crazy as well. So I try to stay away from things that can sway people from one side to the next and stay neutral. That's just always been me. I've been a positive, neutral person. So, and I want to keep my channel like that as well. But as I go through the year, I do want to incorporate things. At one point, I had talked about doing reading. I like to read books out loud. I don't know why, but I do. And I like to read short stories. And I had recorded a couple of them. And I said, I should do this because sometimes when I'm busy, like if I'm cleaning or doing something and I want to hear something in the background, but I don't want to have something that I need to watch, but I want to hear it just so it's just not quiet. And I thought I should just do it for myself, just read some of these stories, and then I could just play them back and listen while I'm working or cleaning or doing whatever I'm doing. And I had mentioned that, and at that time, people thought that that might be something that would be interesting as well. That wouldn't be a live thing, but that would just be something different to add to the channel. So, but I'll still be doing TEMU like crazy. I'm working a lot more with Shein, you know, in their program. And I kind of pulled back. Well, I didn't kind of pull back. I pulled back from the Dollar Tree because I had done the Dollar Tree for so long. And that community now is huge. And originally, I will claim this right here and right now. I've never said this before, but I don't know if I should say it now in regards to the Dollar Tree. Let me chew on that because I don't want to come across as wrong. But anywho, I don't do the Dollar Tree because it's so saturated, and I just like TEMU better now because I don't even have to go anywhere. TEMU comes right to my door. Shein comes right to my door. Much more convenient for me, and I still get that variety. So I'll be working a lot more with Shein as they incorporate more of their campaigns, and I think they're fun. They allow you to be creative. They give you briefs and that type of thing. So when I do how I prepare for my collaborations or my sponsorships, maybe I can talk a little bit more about that. My channel doesn't make a lot of money, which is why you've never seen me do how much I make on YouTube. I don't make a lot. I barely make the $100 threshold every month because I haven't been consistent like that doing an everyday video. And I don't want to do something every day. I don't want to see myself on here every day, and I don't want that pressure of every day. But I do try to do every 2 days at the most, or every other day still seems like a lot, but at least I would want to do that. But I think I'm more comfortable with like every 2 days to put out a video. And what else can I say? And about the socks, Linda, so I don't forget, and so you don't have to remind me. When I went to finally send those socks, as you see, these are the winners. These are the socks that the people who played the game night with me won. I purposely sent socks because I knew it would be something light and easy to mail. I mean, I purposely did socks as a prize because I knew it would be something light, easy to mail, and just to put in a little padded envelope. So I went, because if you notice on your envelope, there were 2 dates on the postage. So when I finally went for the first date and I packaged everything up and I got the postage and I paid, I went like 2 minutes before the post office closed, and she wouldn't let me in because I like to go to the window. So I was like, oh well, I'll just use the machine. So I got the postage. It was 4 winners that I had to send packages out for. I think Peaky Pie, you never sent me yours if I'm not mistaken. Somebody's is still sitting there. But I went and I did the self postage, a little kiosk, and I got the pricing for the envelopes. And now I know the post office has changed a lot. So after I got everything stamped, I said, let me just, before I put these in the mail, I'm going to come back, go to the window, and confirm with them that this is the correct postage, because they give you box, packages, and then envelopes, something like that. But they didn't have anything specific, I think, to the envelopes that I had, like picture-wise. So I said, I don't know if they're going to consider this an envelope, even though it's an envelope. So when I went to the window the next day, sure enough, those envelopes were considered packages. So they added postage on to those like it was a box. And then there was a minimum. So no matter how small, like somebody won 1 pair of socks, a couple of people won 4 pairs of socks. The person in the small 1 pair of socks envelope was the same price as the person with the 4. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So when they did that, I was like, well, I'll be back. Because I just felt like that was ridiculous, because these socks, although they're nice and they're wonderful, they were all from the Dollar Tree. So I'm like, I'm paying about 3 times more than what was in the envelope. So I had to swallow that for a minute. And then I was like, because just the financially responsible person in me, I couldn't just process that right there. I'm like, this is ridiculous. There must be something else. So I wanted to look into some other avenues, and I just didn't. So I just bit the bullet, and I said, because I couldn't really salvage it. So that's why, Linda, your socks took so long, because finally I was like, I've already got the initial postage. I may as well go and get the additional postage and just send it and be done with it. And you see, that took me a couple weeks to swallow, chew, and actually do. But I'm glad you got the socks, and congratulations to all the winners. I know Wavy got her socks. She let me know. I'm pretty sure Gina probably got hers if Wavy got hers. And then who else was it? I know it was you, Linda. It was one other person. So that's the story on the socks. So this is why I think I kind of stopped doing giveaways and actually sending things, because postage is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys tonight, was give you an update face to face, as best as possible, live, and let you guys know what to expect. But no more Friday night lives for my TEMU hauls. And if I do a live moving forward, I can give notice and let you know what that live will consist of. And it won't be something I have to scramble and prepare and get together right after work. And that was the other thing. After a week of work, then I had to go and get all the stuff situated and price marked and all that stuff. So you guys have any questions or anything you want to share? Because this is a good time to just chat, and if there's any direction you want to see on this channel, or things you might want to see me do, maybe walking the dog more. I know some people actually enjoy that as well. There was a person who, on that video where I walked Honey, she said she had never seen any neighborhoods in California, and she didn't think we had any neighborhoods like that, which I thought was interesting. So you just never know who is going to see your video and what they're going to get out of it, which is why it's good, I guess, to do different things. So on that note, I guess if everybody's just quiet and just listening to me ramble on, then I guess I'm gonna bring it to a close, because I'm pretty I don't think there's anything else, unless I haven't said something. Linda, you said, I figured the Christmas rush made them late, but no problem. I was happy to get them. I'm so sorry you had to spend so much to mail them all out. Inflation is getting out of hand. It's the YouTube money that was generated from the channel. So that's what I had to remind myself of. I'm like, the viewers who are winning the socks, you're using the money that the channel earned from them watching the video. So it really didn't cost me anything. It was because you guys watch my videos, and that little $100 that I make paid for the socks. So don't be sorry. It was just me. It's like I've been all my life, like financially, I'm not a wasteful person. And when I spend money, it has to make sense. So that was the mindset that I was in. So I redirected, and I'm okay. So it all worked out. But in the past, that's why I stopped doing giveaways. And at one point, I had switched to just sending out $5 for, like, go get yourself a coffee, or a $5 gift card to Dollar Tree or something. And then that just kind of got old because I was doing it every Wednesday, and then it was just the same people winning, and people were not participating because I think a lot of times people are not comfortable giving addresses, which is understandable as well. So that's why I stopped trying to give away stuff a lot, because it seemed to be the hardest thing I have ever done, was to try and give away stuff. People would win and I'd never hear from them to collect their prize. So the majority. So I was like, I don't understand, but actually I do. I get it. And it's even crazier today. You definitely want to be careful. I'm normal, but people don't know me. That I could be psychomania and people would not know, because you can come on here in camera and look very normal, and you just never know who you're trusting. So I can respect that, because I feel the same way. So that's why I stopped altogether. But yeah, Pinkie Pie, don't worry about my socks. Just give them to someone else. I just enjoyed the game. Oh, that's nice of you, Pinkie Pie. And on that note, that's another thing. You just reminded me of one of the things that I want to do. Is I want to definitely start donating a lot of stuff to organizations. I want to find organizations to donate a lot of the things that I get to, because it's easier to just give it to someone here who's local and not have to worry about packaging and sending things to people. So, and especially with these fires, I really have been trying to find out if there's a place where they're taking donations for people who have lost everything, because it's so many people. I know they're going to need a lot of stuff. Like I have, I'm just cleaning out my extra bedroom, and I've got a set of bunk beds in there, and I'm like, I wish I knew somebody who needed these, because I would certainly give them the bunk beds, the comforter sets, the backup brand new comforter sets, all that stuff. I'm just reorganizing. I just cleaned out my linen closet. I have all these extra towels. I was just getting ready to take all this stuff to the Goodwill, and I was like, I wonder if there's a place or somewhere. There's got to be somewhere, and I'm looking to try and find that out as well. I want to go through my closet, all these clothes I'm getting and doing these try-ons. I want to take my existing wardrobe and just give that away, because I don't have room for all these clothes. So that's a good point, Pinkie Pie. I'm glad you said that, because I definitely want to look into doing that. And I know a lot of people could use it out here right now. So I'm going to find out if there's somewhere I can take it where they're not going to try and sell it to people, where people can just have it. I have stuff in my garage. I have another bed, a day bed out there in the garage, that I could give that away too, because I don't need it, because I want to turn that room into a recording studio, a gym, like a multi-purpose room. So yeah, I'm glad you said that, because that definitely is something I want to do, and I'm in a very good position to do so. And in doing that, that's going to make my life even easier, because I got pots and pans, extra sets of that. When my mother's sister, my aunt, passed away, I got a lot of her stuff. And then when my mother passed away, I got a lot of her stuff on top of stuff that I had. And I'm like, this is just overkill, but it's stuff that it's good. It's like some of that old stuff is better than a lot of this new stuff. And it's always my mother ingrained in me, because she was like this, somebody could use that. Don't just throw it away. So I have that issue. I don't mind giving stuff away, but I mind throwing away good things that people could actually use. So that's another thing that I want to spend time in doing and finding out and implementing, as well as just, like I said, rearranging my house and getting things in order, because I want to revamp I want to say I want to become a minimalist, but I know that will never happen in 10,000s of years. I just like gadgets and things. So, but I do want to, as I bring stuff in, let stuff go. So, hey Gina, happy Friday. I was just closing out. You caught me on the tail end, but I know you'll watch it back. But yeah, so so there's different things that I want to do, and in those things I could share that in videos as well, the stuff that I talked about, as well as incorporating other things. And I did like that game night, and there was another channel that I came across that I thought this would be a fun game night channel to do, and I can schedule that as well, and that would be really easy because the video from those channels that I found, they do all the work. So that's something that I want to implement. So it doesn't matter how many, that would be perfect for like if a lot of people couldn't make it, because on a game night in a video, I couldn't like realistically shuffle around a lot of people. So if it's a smaller number, we could do that a lot easier, and I think it would be fun. It's like an educational channel, but they ask you questions, like they'll give you four words and say which word means this, and they'll give you the meaning, and then they give you 10 seconds to figure it out. So stuff like that, that's educational and fun, and just testing, keeping your brain exercise. So we could even call that brain exercise night, because we need to continue to exercise our brains. But yeah, lots of different things that I can do to mix it up. In addition, I'm not going to stop hauling stuff. That's just what I love to do. But I do want to add more and kind of mix it up for you guys. I looked for you around 7 or 7:30. Was that 5 or 5:30 your time, I think? I think I came on right before 6 my time, PST, Pacific Standard. So I don't know for you if that's an hour difference or 2 hour difference, but anyways, that's okay. You can always watch it back, Gina. It'll be probably better for you anyway. And then if you had any questions, you could just put it in the comment section. But okay, so it's been about 30 minutes, you guys, and I don't have any more updates, but I will definitely, if I feel the need to come back on live and share more stuff with you guys, I can definitely do that. If you guys have any questions or suggestions that you would like me to talk about, if you like the idea of maybe doing some live reviews, if you like the idea of educational game nights, like what did I call it, brain exercise night, if you like the idea of learning more about the influencer part, the sponsorships, the editing, how I prepare just my videos, where I record, how I record. I always found that interesting when I first started out. I always wondered how different people did different things. And so that's some of the things that I wouldn't mind sharing. And those are things, we call those evergreen videos, because those videos don't get old. Informational videos and videos that share knowledge, we call them evergreen, because it's, especially if it's questions that people will always want to know about, or if it's information that people will always want to know about. And case in point, one of my biggest videos is when I was doing extreme couponing years ago now, and I did a video on, I forgot what it was called, how to coupon or how to extreme coupon, and that thing for years, it's probably still getting trickling views now, but for years that video just did amazing. And it was over an hour at that time, which was long, and I thought nobody's gonna sit down and watch this, and I was blown away. And that was one of my evergreens, because people, trying to save money, and getting into the extreme couponing world, wanted to know how it worked. But now even that's all different. It's all digital, and I don't even know how all that works anymore. But that people still watch that video though. So I digress. It was your time, and my time is now 8:25. Okay, so we are 2 hours apart. You 2 hours ahead of me, which I kind of thought when I saw 7 or 7:30. I'll watch it later when you decide. I'm in games for the brains. I like that, games for the brains. I might use that, Gina. I think that sounds a little bit better than brain exercises. Games for the brains. I need your permission right now to steal that if I use it. Let me write that down. Oh, I don't have a pen, but I'll watch this video back. Games for the brains. That's cute. I like that. All right, you guys. Well, I am so thankful for everybody who decided to pop in. I know I was kind of flaking off here and there. It's just because I have so much to do. And work, by the way, 9 to 5 work is a big chunk of all of this, and it's busy. It's busy for a year in. I work a lot with Canada, and then I also work a lot with our U.S. side. And the U.S. has a year in of 12/31, and then Canada has a year in of 3/31. So those year ends, people are trying to, close out their budgets and take care of things that they need to purchase, and so it gets a little crazy also. So the work part is a priority, obviously, because that's what pays the bill. So I'm not going to jeopardize that, but that's where the initial drainage comes from. And then this I do is on top, but I want to keep it enjoyable. And that's what helps me keep the 9 to 5 enjoyable, is to be able to break away and do something that I like. But I want this to also keep me involved and entertained as well. So if I know that I'm giving you guys something that you enjoy, then it makes it even more fun for me. So with that note, I need that need to stay on it. On the brain games. I think that's what you're talking about, Gina. But on that note, you guys, I'm going to sign off. It's been about the length of a haul. It's what, 36 minutes now. So I think that's long enough for you to sit here and listen to me ramble. So as I was saying, thank you guys for joining me, and for everybody who might happen to watch this video, after the live has come and gone, please feel free to share any suggestions on things that you might want to see me do, or might be interested in seeing me do, or different suggestions that you might want to throw out there that I might be able to implement into my channel as well. I don't want to get too crazy, but I want to do things that are helpful, that make sense, that are fun, that still show you great deals, great value, and that type of thing. And I have how many videos right now? 1, 2, 3, 4 in the pocket right now. 5 actually, 6 I think, that I'm working on, and they're going to keep growing. I've got TEMU coming like crazy, and I'm trying to go. Oh, and the thing about TEMU, and I promise you I'll shut up. I am trying to order things. I am not trying. I am ordering things that I really need, really can use, not just a want. Some will be wants, but I'm really trying to be more intentional. And as I said, I'm trying to change things around, get my room in order, turn my little extra room into a gym, that type of thing. So I'm looking to TEMU actually to use some of their furniture, if it works, if I need a new chair or something like that. So I'll be using TEMU to try and order some of those items, and some of the larger ones, because TEMU, I've been looking, and they've got some great options for stuff, and it's perfect. And I don't need to have, the super most expensive stuff, but some of the options that they have, I'm really liking. So I'm looking into using some of their products as well. So I'm not trying to buy a lot of the random little things anymore. I've done enough of that, unless it's just something that I need. But I'm trying to elevate even with my TEMU hauls and the items that I order and the things that I share with you guys. So I want to, take a deep dive into TEMU every week and buy, like I say, things that I think are useful, things that I need, and things that you guys might be interested in and haven't seen yet as well, because TEMU has tons and tons of things. So games for the brain. See you next time. Be blessed. Have a good night. You too, Gina. Good night. So on that note, you guys, I'm going to end it right here. Thanks again for watching. If you want, you can thumbs up this video just for being updated. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free. And whenever you're ready, like I always say, I'll be here. No pressure. So thanks so much. And you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. I hope everybody is in a situation where there is no present danger lurking. you know, because there's times are very trying today. So I hope that we are all safe and protected, and let's just all continue to pray for one another daily, because prayer works. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video, which will be coming soon. So stay tuned. Bye bye.